Hello and welcome to the NFL PreSnap Podcast presented by LionStar. We're going to go over the Thursday night game, the Cowboys versus the Tennesse Titans. It's a 40-point over-under. Cowboys are heavy favorites. It looks like Tennessee is going to be sitting a ton of players on this game. Before we get into it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our video, as it helps us out a ton to keep giving you guys as much content for free as possible. So, as I said, Tennessee, they're sitting a ton of players here. They don't have a lot to play for because it's really going to come down to next week, Tennessee versus the Jaguars. So with that, make sure to keep an eye out for inactives. Officially, Hunter Henry is doubtful, so that is the biggest news. I would expect him to sit. And then on the Cowboys side, the biggest news is Tony Pollard is questionable. Right now, we're really not sure if he's going to play or not. Pollard has said that he is, but he really hasn't practiced much this week. So now let's get into the Dallas Cowboys. The QB we obviously have to look at. We have Dak Prescott. Tennessee is a pass funnel offense, so they're going to be passing on Tennessee. Tennessee ranks 31st, allowing 296.8 passing yards over the last 9. I think you really got to like all of the passing pieces for the Cowboys, which means you got to like Dak here. Now, I am never really a huge fan of going quarterback in the captain or MVP. Dak does have a little bit of rushing upside, so I don't mind it totally, but I still will likely probably go other ways. Now next, we have Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard. So Tennessee, as I said, they are a pass funnel D, and they rank first versus the run, only allowing 53 rush yards a game over the last 9. With Tony Pollard being questionable, I do like Zeke a little bit more, especially if Pollard is out. However, if they're both in, I will probably kind of pick one or the other to go into a lot of my lineups, as I do think the Cowboys are going to win this game fairly easily. However, I don't love the rushing upside. I do like Pollard a little bit more if he plays, just because he'll be involved in the passing game a little bit more. And it makes it a little different stacking with Prescott. Next, we got CeeDee Lamb, the obvious choice. He has been crushing it week in and week out. He had a giant week last week, and he's set up for another good one this week. Tennessee ranks 26, allowing 1.1 receiving touchdowns, the wide receiver over the last 9, and they rank 29th, allowing 182.8 receiving yards. So I think you really have to like CeeDee in this spot. He's going to be popular. He will be a popular captain choice, but I think you kind of have to eat the chalk there. Next, this is where things kind of get interesting. We'll look at the Tennesse Titans. Again, we're going to be without Ryan Tannehill, so Malik Willis is stepping up as the quarterback again. However, with nothing to lose for the Tennesse Titans, I think it's really interesting to go with Malik Willis here. The Titans really should see what he's got, see if he can throw the ball. They've been really reluctant to allow him to, and I think this game they could open up the offense for him a little bit more, which will give him a little more upside both with the arm and the legs if the defense has to worry about him throwing the ball. And Dallas D hasn't exactly been the defense that they were to begin the season. They've let some big games go recently. Next, we have Hassan Haskins. He's a new draft pick for this year, 3rd round pick. He's a pretty exciting prospect, and now the Tennessee can really see what he has to do. With Henry likely being out, he is going to carry the lion's share of the work. Dallas ranks 23rd, allowing 108 rushing yards a game. So I think he's really in a nice spot here, and we got to see what this kid can do. Next, we have Julius Chestnut. It's another running back. With Malik Willis, they haven't really shown they can pass much. So I don't love putting a wide receiver here, which is why we're going with Julius Chestnut, being a very cheap running back on DraftKings. I think he's $1,200. But he's an undrafted rookie. It's another guy and another chance they can see what they have here. I do expect Haskins to carry the lion's share of the work. and probably have a little bit less of a role than like a Derrick Henry would. But there should be plenty to go around for Julius Chestnut. Now, as far as sleepers in this game, I think the Tennessee passing offense are all going to be lower owned than they should, especially with the situation that Tennessee is in, that they have nothing to lose. So I really think that you could go with Burks if he's playing, or Wood in the passing offense, and it's going to be a little lower owned than they should be. And then on the Dallas side, Gallup, Brown, and Hilton all look like nice plays. And for the MVP spot, I really like Malik Willis. I think there's a lot more rushing upside for him in this game. Haskins, CeeDee Lamb is probably my favorite captain in the game. And then Zeke, if Pollard is out. If Pollard sits, then I don't really like him quite as much for the captain role. However, he has been getting in the end zone quite a lot, so you can't totally discredit that. Now, that'll do it for today's show. Thank you very much, guys, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.